Hi, and welcome to my next video. This has to do with the empty Walmart shelves. Yesterday I went to Publix. I also went to Walmart doing my last video. While there, I noticed that there were quite a few shelves that were empty. It could have been worse, but when I was very surprised when I went to the dairy section. It was absolutely empty. I mean, it wasn't just sparse or not a lot there. It was completely empty. I found 3 single-serving cups of Greek yogurt, and that was it. That was it. That's all they had in the dairy section. I think there were maybe a couple of little of the packs of Walmart yogurt, Greek yogurt, like I don't know what flavor, but anyway, and there were maybe a few other items, but for the most part, it was completely, I mean, there was nothing on the dairy section. Went to the toilet paper aisle. Of course, toilet paper was thin. Bread aisle, a lot of bread. A lot of the bread was not there. Anyway, I thought about this and I was wondering, so why is Walmart? Why are the shelves so bare? Anyway, I talked to someone at Walmart. He said an employee at Walmart told me that here in Greenville, Tennessee, said that I guess a couple things. One, they weren't getting the deliveries. Another was help. They couldn't get the help. Just a couple different things. Then I decided, okay, I'm going to Google it. One person, and I read a couple of different articles, but there's not a lot of information online as to why. Now, I did find some information online that said part of the reason has to do with pickup and delivery, curbside, that so many people are buying groceries via the internet now that it's actually, I guess, thinning out the shelves at Walmart. I don't know. Anyway, I also read about panic buying, overbuying, hoarding, and, that makes sense. Just the other day, my ex-husband and I were in Ingles Markets, and the man, we got to chatting with another shopper, and the man told us that every time he came to the store, he was buying up soup. He was buying up extra soup, kept buying extra soup and dried goods that he was putting in. I'm not sure if he said, I don't remember if he said his cellar or his basement. We don't really have cellars in North Carolina, but something similar, a basement or a cellar or something similar. Anyway, and so that leads me to my next question. I'm like, okay, are people afraid, there's going to be, I don't know, I just call it the apocalypse, because I used to date a guy who actually bought Army ration food for a year, and talked endlessly about underground bunkers and martial law and people, the police shooting people if they stuck their heads out their doors. Real crazy. But anyway, and not having internet, not having TV, not having any way to communicate, and only being able to communicate via a 40-foot ham radio or some crazy thing. Anyway, but that leads to my next point. Are people afraid there's going to be another, the pandemic's going to come back, which is possible, or maybe worse, and people are going to be, have to hole up in their houses for weeks or months on end. Anyway, there's not a lot of information online there just isn't. There's not a lot of information, and the rest of it is, I think, just guesswork. But from what I read online, part of it was not having enough people to fulfill the online orders. They're not charging for delivery, which, if they're doing that many online deliveries, I wouldn't think they would be doing that many, but apparently they are. In fact, Walmart, I read online that Walmart's going to remove their big orange pickup signs because they're doing so much, I guess, online pickup, or, online pickup, whatever, or delivery, whatever. But, I mean, there's not a lot of information out there as to why Walmart is in the state it's in. And I also read online that some other stores are also kind of having the same issue. Now, Now, I have not seen the same issue at other stores. I have shopped at Ingles Markets locally in North Carolina where I'm at, and I have not seen that issue. Here in Greenville, Tennessee, I was at Publix yesterday. I did not see this issue. You know, I was just in a Dollar Tree. Of course, that, you know, they don't do much food, but I didn't see the issue. A little bit later, I'm going to head up to Ingles Markets because I'm doing my second part of what I eat video, and I'll get a chance to look at their shelves and see, you know, what they're doing. Because I had a couple of places I was planning on going. Ingles Markets is definitely one of them. Food City, maybe not. Dollar General Market was another one I was hoping to get to, but I may not. Anyway, but I definitely want to try to get to Ingles Markets and then maybe pick up the others later. But anyway, there really isn't any information online, and just talking to people, it's just guesswork. I think everyone's just guessing at why. I do think there probably are people buying more than they should, hoarding, whatever, panic buying. I know the internet talked about that. And then, of course, what the man told me, they just couldn't get help. He said they were just not able to get help. And it's not just him. I have heard this across the board, that a lot of business, I've heard from a number of people that have told me that they just can't get help. They cannot find employees. They can't find people to work. And so it's left, you know, the job is left to, I guess, whoever will work, and it's just not enough. Anyway, but coming up, you're going to see the video that I did. I did a short video on the outside of Greenville, Tennessee Walmart. This one by far was one of the worst I've seen. Now, the area that I'm in North Carolina, I know I have routinely went to my local Walmart and have seen issues of store shelves, you know, not having enough, and then being out of everything. I have definitely noticed that on quite a few times now that I went to buy food. Now, the last time while I was at my local Walmart, and it's a smaller store too, but the last time, not the last time, but the time before that, when I bought my new Ninja blender, I went to the Walmart in Arden, North Carolina, which isn't too far, you know, it's a little, not too far. Anyway, I went to the one in Arden, North Carolina, and I did not see it there, or I didn't see, at least not to the extent that I've seen it at the other stores. They seem to be pretty well stocked. However, I've heard, and I don't know this for a fact, but I've heard that the Arden, North Carolina Walmart is a much higher volume store than I know. There's the Asheville Walmart on, I think it's it's on Bleachery Boulevard, and it's a smaller store. There's another one like Skyland, and I don't really go. I've been to that one a few times, but not much. I think it's a smaller store as well. I've heard it's really nice. They may have redone it. It's been a long time since I've been there. There's another store down in Hendersonville, North Carolina. I've been in that one. That one's pretty crappy. It's just not a good, there's just a whole negative vibe in that store. I don't know if it's the people of the town of Hendersonville. I don't know. I've been to the Walmart in Travelers Rest, South Carolina, and I've seen some issues with that one as well. And that one is almost a carbon copy of the one in Hendersonville. They're almost exactly alike. So far, the one in Arden is one of the better ones that I've seen that was better stocked. But the one in Asheville, or one that I go to, it's kind of a small store anyway, or smaller store. Anyway, but that said, now the last time out, I was in some other Walmarts and I didn't really notice it. You know, I was in Virginia and didn't seem to notice it, but you know, it's possible that I just missed it because I wasn't doing a video. I was doing my video yesterday and I was walking up and down every single aisle to you know, because I was doing my what I eat video, and you know, and dried goods, and to do that, to properly do the video, I really just had to walk up and down each aisle, which took me a little bit of time. But anyway, coming up are the videos that I have taken coming up is the videos outside of Walmart and inside of the store where you can see all the empty shelves. Okay, single serving yogurts are another that I also like to eat with muffins. The guy told me that their shelves were pretty much bare, and he was not lying. I'm very surprised that they have almost nothing in dairy. And this is at the Walmart in Greenville, Tennessee. And here is the other side. Now they do have butter, but they have like no yogurt. I found like 2. I'm not buying yogurt. If I was, I'd have to probably go to Ingles or Publix, but there's like 2. There are a total of 3 single-serving peach yogurts. It appears that all the toilet paper is also cleared out. Not completely, not like the dairy, but that guy I talked to was telling me that the shelves are like totally, a lot of them are bare. I'm headed over to the bread now. Wow. And here's the bread aisle. I was just here a moment ago, and as you can see, a lot of the bread is also empty. And I mean, I'm wondering, is there like some kind of a food shortage? I didn't see this issue at Walmart, at Publix or Ingles. I didn't see this. So clearly there is some kind of an issue going on, because look, all the dairy's gone, all the bread is gone, and I thought this was just a North Carolina thing, but apparently it's across the board. Okay, I am standing outside the Walmart here in Greenville, Tennessee. It is now dark. It is almost 10 o'clock. I'll show you guys the parking lot a bit. I just wanted to share a little information. I am wondering, is Walmart in crisis? Is there a food shortage? I did not see this at Ingles Markets. I did not see it at Publix earlier, but you know what? I don't know. You know, I mean, and I thought this was just a North Carolina thing, you know, with the shelves being bare. I spoke to a man in there, and he was telling me how a lot of the shelves were, you know, were bare. You know, I saw the bread aisle, and I was like, okay, it's depleted, but not excessively bad. But definitely could have been better. But then when I got over there to the dairy, I was like, I could not believe it was totally wiped out. That is absolutely amazing. Anyway, I'm standing out here in the parking lot, and I'll be back just a little bit in a few minutes. Upcoming is a video slideshow of some empty Walmart shelves. I read online that anxious, frenzied buying among shoppers can increase panic buying among other shoppers. And I also read online that when customers go in and they see the empty store shelves, that can in some instances incite fear and panic. And then when they do get the stuff, they buy more of it because they think that there's a shortage of it. In fact, I read online that a lot of people are, you know, thinking, people are asking, and that was one of my questions, was, is there a shortage of food? Now, the person I spoke with in Walmart, according to him, yeah, there's a shortage of food. However, I went online and looked, and what I'm reading is, no, there's not a shortage of food. There's just, I guess, a shortage of people to stock it, I guess. I don't know. I really don't know, and I don't have any answers. But, I mean, when I looked at the store shelves at this Walmart, I was absolutely shocked. I really was. And I know that it had been sparse and thin at my area in North Carolina, but I was really unprepared when I went back there and I looked. I could not believe that it was so bare and so sparse. And then, of course, when I went online, Walmart partly explains it by the fact that they are doing a lot of online pickups and deliveries and whatnot at Walmart, and that's, I guess, increasing the amount of stuff that's on the shelves. Because when I went to Ingles Markets, I have not, like I said before, I haven't seen it at Ingles. I have not seen it at Publix. I was in Food City 2-3 weeks ago in Virginia. I didn't see it there. So I honestly, I don't know. I don't have any answers. But upcoming is another like a slideshow of empty Walmart shelves. And quite honestly, what I saw yesterday at the Greenville, Tennessee Walmart, it looked like pre-pandemic or early COVID panic buying, where people were buying up 15 packs of toilet paper and just going crazy. That is what it looked like. And I know that a couple of weeks ago, I was walking through Walmart with my ex-husband, and I was like, are people still, are they going crazy like they did during COVID and still buying up and hoarding and, and hoarding and whatnot of products? And of course, he doesn't know. He didn't have an answer. And according to the internet, yeah, a lot of people are panicking and overbuying. But anyway, like I said, here's another just a short little slideshow. And I don't want to drone on and on about this, but I mean, Walmart's one of my favorite places to shop because they are cheaper. And of course, the fact that they're cheaper, it may also be fueling the fact that there's less stuff there, because more people are buying at Walmart because it is cheaper. I did read online, however, and like I said before, they're not charging for pickup and delivery and all that stuff. And quite truthfully, they should be. I read that one journalist said they should be, and yeah, I have to agree. Or a market analyst. It was a market analyst, an article that I read from a market analyst who has traveled from, I think, New York all the way to Texas, going through Walmart's, sizing up the situation. Anyway, I'll be back in a little bit. Okay, I'm going to conclude this video now. It's already 7:30 and I still want to go to Food City and Ingles. I don't know if I'll make it to Food City. Ingles is probably going to be my first stop. I was also going to go to the Dollar General Market. I don't know if I'll make it there either. Anyway, there's a couple things there I also wanted to maybe share or do a little video. I don't know. I'll have to see. But anyway, Ingles definitely. I'm headed there now, so I thought I'm going to end this video now. Will say this, the spinach Dijon salad I got at Walmart last night, it was good, but I'm not a big fan of spinach, and I didn't like it as well as the cranberry walnut salad. I've had it before, and I know that I like their chicken Caesar salad too, but I wanted to put tuna on my salad, so that's why I didn't get the chicken. But anyway, I'm headed down to Ingles now, and if I have time, I'll head to the Dollar General Market and maybe Food City. I doubt I'll have time for all of it, so I'm just going to do what I can. I want to do, add a few. There's a little bit I want to add to my previous video. I'm in the process right now of doing part 2 of what I eat video. That's gonna be the next video. Anyway, so I just thought I'd share that because that's not in this video. This video is strictly about the empty shelves at Walmart. And yesterday when I did my first video of what I eat, that's when I saw the really empty shelves, and it just motivated me to do just a video on just this. Anyway, so I'm in the process, like I said, doing my what I eat number 2 video, and I'm gonna head to Ingles now and possibly do a little more video and complete that video. Anyway, I'll be back with you guys, well, in another video. Not this video. I'll be back later in another video. I hope everyone has a good week. God bless. Peace.